Hey, Greg Kroeker here from Transform180. Let me tell you about the time I almost bought a fancy printer that could hole punch and threefold our customer invoices, just so we could keep up with our piles of paperwork. This was back in 2002, in the early days of our rural Manitoba wireless ISP startup. I did what a lot of growing businesses do when they've read Michael Gerber's The E-Myth Revisited. I built a beautiful, visually illustrated, and easy to repeat 10-step process that worked flawlessly for our first 10 cornerstone business customers. I remember being confident the process would scale nicely as we grew to dozens and then hundreds of residential customers. So every month, my wife, who was also my business partner and company bookkeeper, would print, hole punch, and file every new invoice, then stuff, seal, stamp, and mail a second copy of the invoice out to our customers. Receiving payments by mailed check resulted in more paper invoice shuffling between binders and stamping and writing on each paid invoice. Eventually, our office shelves groaned under the growing weight of full 3-ring binders, and our beautiful AR process was eating up hours every monthly invoice run. So, I did what every tech-savvy business owner would do. I looked for ways to speed up and automate our 10-step process by Googling printers that could hole punch and triple fold each invoice as it was printed. Thankfully, those were way out of our budget, which was good because it eventually forced us to pause, reflect, and then ask ourselves the now obvious question: if all our customers have email thanks to the internet service we provide to them, why are we still mailing their paper invoices? So we switched to email billing, and it was glorious. We saved a ton of money and quite a bit of time. But here's the thing. We kept printing and filing our own copy of each invoice. Old habits die hard. It took another year before we realized, if QuickBooks records an invoice as paid, why do we need a paper copy of it? That was a light bulb moment. We finally stopped the busy work and actually got value from a process we'd whittled from 10 steps down to 6, then down to 4. The real lessons? We gave ourselves a high five too soon before we'd carefully evaluated every step of the process. And we'd come very close to automating the process, which wouldn't really have fixed it. Instead, we'd have made the crappy process go faster and cost us more money. So here's my challenge to you. When was the last time you actually really questioned why you do things the way you do in your front office? Not just how to do it faster, but whether it needs doing at all. Sometimes automation is the right answer to manual processes in the front office, and sometimes elimination as an even better option. If you're still buried under paperwork or suspect some front office tasks are no longer really needed, or you're thinking about automating a clunky process, maybe it's time for a second set of eyes. I'm offering a no-strings honest review. Just send me your process and I'll tell you what I see. And if you've got your own story of business process waste, I'd love to hear it. Bonus points if it involves 3-ring binders, paper cuts, or licking cheap, terrible-tasting envelopes shut before mailing them.